Hi. Hey, everyone. How you doing? Well, I mean, we're trying to do the stream again. Trying to do it for this week. Hopefully, it all works out. I mean, in the meantime, since the last stream, what happened with the last stream was computer kind of locked up and everything went black, and been trying to figure out what's been going on with it. So in the meantime, during this week, I opened up the computer, cleaned it out, dusted it out, bought a new heatsink and fan for the CPU because the fan was making weird noises, reseated the video card, dusted that out, and redid the power cables, reconnected them to the video card, and closed it up, told it it was good, and gave it treats, and hopefully now things will work well because there hasn't been any crashes or anything since then, so I'm hoping that everything works out well. Also have a new method of recording the stream. I'm using Shadowplay for that, so we'll see how the archived version looks being recorded with that. So hopefully everything works out well tonight. So what are we doing tonight? Well, we have unfinished business. We were doing something last week and we got interrupted, and I believe it was all about attending this matinee. So, let's get back in the mood to attend the matinee. Alright, I think now we may be back in the mood to finish off this story that we've been going through, that we were going through. This story about death and blackmail. Let's just see how things resolve. I mean, it seemed like we were probably pretty much at the end. But, well, I mean, we don't want to have unfinished business. We want to finish what we start, right? So, if you remember what happened last time, we got the pictures back. Oh, is the audio too low? Alright. Let's turn that back up. Hopefully that's a little better. Still too quiet? That can happen. Well, I think we'll just have to keep it like that. Anyway, let's finish off this story and see how it all ends up. Like I was saying, if you remember, we had gotten the pictures back. We had we sort of indirectly killed off the bodyguards. And then, well, we didn't kill off Kane, I believe. He's still alive, but we have gotten the pictures back. If you remember, we were meeting Vera Calypso. I don't remember if we actually got to the... Didn't Kane get thrown off the building? No, that was in a different timeline. In the timeline that we ended up doing, he really... He survived, yeah. He just gave us the chest, and then we walked out. He didn't actually jump off the building this time. Oh, did we actually get to Silent? That might have been the case, because we were choosing Silent for everything. So, we'll go with that. Let's go silently give Vera the chest, and see how she reacts to this. You hand the treasure chest to Vera. She opens it and checks the contents. Okay, she says. Everything I needed is in here. Thanks, Sam. You'll have your payment in the morning. Well, if we remember what the payment was, we were saying we just wanted, like, some loose cigarettes to be dropped off at our doorstep every day for the rest of our life. I guess that will save us a lot of money, considering how much I'm sure our detective goes through in buying cigarettes all the time. Which option do we go here? Do we just walk away without looking back, like the detective hero we are? Do we tell her thanks? Or do we tell her to forget the payment? Because this doesn't have to be business. It seems that the chat wants to remain in character. The chat does want to continue to be silent, and just mysteriously walk away. So, we'll go with that. You make your way home alone through the dark city streets. One last time, you walk past the Grand Picador Theater. You cast a long shadow as you pass silently beneath the marquee lights. Only one choice, to walk home alone. You return to your office, light up a cigarette, and pour yourself a double of Cruel Boy's bourbon, the most heroic drink in the world. The next day, the headline on the front page of the newspaper reads, "Competent detective solves minor problem." You did an okay job. The city throws a very small parade in your honor, consisting entirely of 2 trumpet players who march 3 blocks without playing any music, and then go to sleep on the sidewalk. That's not bad work there, detective. And sometimes, in this line of work, not bad is the best you can hope for. The end. Okay, we got an okay end. We did pretty good. Let me just click back, though. Oh, actually, it doesn't let me click back, does it? Doesn't seem so. I just want to see what happens if we decide that we want to go onto a romance angle. Is this in a browser? Yeah, it is in a browser. This is a browser-based game on clickhole.com. It's a clickhole click venture. Let's just head back to that final choice and see if there is a romance ending. Yep, a handful of loose cigarettes on our front porch. It looks like we hit gold. By the way, I tried some other options if we try to pick the option to go inside the Trojan horse. It seems like all of them end with us just burning to death. It doesn't seem like that's actually a way to complete the game. Right? Time for bird calls. I mean, they really do want you to play through the whole thing to be able to get to the end, I guess. See what other choices there might be. Alright, here we are. Let's see. We give her the chest, and then... Let's say that this doesn't have to be business. This can just be something I did for you because we're fond of each other. What happens here? The dame smiles. Like I said, Sam, you'll have your payment tomorrow. She turns and walks away, and soon she's just one of the dozens of people on the street carrying treasure chests through the night. Only one option. Same thing, it looks like. I guess there really was not a different ending. Yeah, I guess there really wasn't anything different. Okay, so that's the ending of Death Attends the Matinee. There wasn't much, but I wanted to do it just because we really should finish what we start. At least we were able to do, yes, an adequate job. We were able to solve this minor problem. And yeah, we did okay. Is there still an ending that we didn't get? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there is. The diver was the best ending, I do agree. I guess there is no way to upgrade our parade. In the end, all we could do is just an adequate job. So with that, I suppose it's time to put a stop to that. And put a start to banning things that are so awesome and getting a Slavic girlfriend. There's only one reason to do this. If you click there, you'll find out why, and also why rich people do everything they can to ban stuff. Why are they trying to ban the Batmobile? Why are rich people trying to do this? I mean, the ads are not telling me why they're doing this, and you'd think that's pertinent information. But, enough of that. What it's time for now is to get back... Yes, there it is, to Resident Evil. We were playing through Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles. If you remember, we were doing that. Don't know why the audio is so low. That seems to be happening just in general.
To the Umbrella Chronicles, accessing file number 2498111.
Alright, so the Umbrella Chronicles, we finished the Resident Evil 0 portion of the game. And then we were going on to the Resident Evil 1 portion of the game.
The T-virus was developed as a biological weapon, proliferating amongst the unsuspecting public. It metamorphosed them into living death zombies.
Alright, I think that's a little louder now. Anyway.
Umbrella's mission statement had always been preserving the health of the people.
Anyway, now let's get started with some Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles.
Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles.
Gotta make sure that calibration is successful. Oh, wait. Someone asking if this on PS2. No, this is PS3. It's the PS3 version. Playing it with the Move controller. I believe we were on file number 2. Do you have to calibrate every time you start the game? Well, yeah, I mean, the position of the camera and the move might be different, so you do have to calibrate all the time. Alright, we're starting the mansion incident after the events of Resident Evil 0, in which nothing important really happened. Nothing kind of happened, so let's begin Resident Evil 1. We can pick Chris, we can pick Jill. Well, when playing RE1, I would usually pick Jill. I found her version of the game more fun. Don't know if there's a difference here. There wasn't in 0.
The mansion incident. That was the night I led the STARS Alpha team into the Arklay Mountains, and we touched down in the surrounding woods. We were to look into the disappearance of Bravo team. At least, that was the bait. The reality was quite a different story for the unsuspecting members of the Alpha team. After being attacked by a pack of monsters, only Chris and a few others, including myself, made it to the mansion. Everything was going according to plan. Soon, I would have the research data that I needed.
What is this hall? What was that?
I'll go check it out.
It's dangerous going alone. I'll come with you.
All right. I will stay and secure the area.
I don't remember that how that's how RE1 went. It seems a little different. Alright, we found Zombie.
What's happening?
No, we're too late.
Yep, we're too late. Zombies are around, and they've eaten Kenneth and the rest of the Bravo team.
They're in here, too.
We need to get out of here.
You seem very relaxed about this whole thing. They're in here too. I suppose we should probably leave.
What are these things?
Take that!
Wesker.
Where's Wesker? I guess we better search this room to look for any clues. Except maybe we won't search the room. Maybe it'll just be more zombies. Maybe we'll just shoot more zombies. Don't open the front door. We all know what's on the other side of that.
It's locked.
Oh no, it's
We
just
have
locked
to
this
find
time.
another way. Behind you! This place is no good. We need to keep moving.
Oh man,
Find some of the others along the way.
this place is just no good. I like the idea of the STARS team as they walk through the house are just casually shooting things that are on the wall.
There's so many of them.
There's no reason to do it. It's just, gonna shoot this painting. It seems fun. I mean, I seem to remember Resident Evil 1 involving you having to conserve your ammo, not waste it. Whereas this is just, statue, gonna shoot that. Painting on the wall, shoot that. I'll shoot out all the lights, I don't know why.
Let's move it.
Right.
I'll check it out.
Dogs think you're gonna scare me by jumping through these windows? I'll break the windows in advance. What do those dogs think about that?
Behind you!
Yeah, not all that scary, really. I mean, I guess you're not going to expect a rail shooter to be very scary.
Chris, I can feel something's close.
What do you mean? You can feel something? What do you mean feel it? Does Jill have a sixth sense? Can she sense the presence of zombies? Or is she kind of like Spider-Man? She can sense danger? Should I be shooting that? Or rather, I should say, perhaps she's like Puma Man. She gets this way when she senses danger. I mean, that would be pretty cool, though, because if that was the case, that means that her hands are like ripping claws. And she would have the power of flight, which I guess is not very useful in this mansion. Man, Chris and Jill are just kind of, blazing through this mansion, as opposed to, the actual game. It's just like, oh, everything's unlocked, and we'll just, we have unlimited ammo, so let's just kill everything that's in our path, shoot everything off the walls. Oh man, so much artwork on the walls. As the highly trained STARS team secures the location and stealthily creeps up this... Oh no, Crimson Head!
This one's quick.
Yeah, this would have been after Remake, so I guess they're here.
Yeah, he's different from the others.
As the highly trained STARS team secures the location, they then proceed to just shoot indiscriminately in every direction. I mean,
Something very hot about this mansion.
No kidding. I don't think this is just someone's summer home.
It's something...
The area where all of those murders happened.
Something
There
weird.
to be some connection.
It's real weird.
Getting stranger and stranger, but I think you're right.
I don't know what it is about this place, but there's something real weird about it, Jill.
I heard something coming from this room.
Oh, could I have opened that? All right, I guess I just went past it. I mean, I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's just something not quite right about this whole house.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
Oh. Well, if we start off far back enough, maybe we can get into that room. Where are the leeches? Unfortunately, the leeches are nowhere to be found. Because no one liked Resident Evil 0, so leeches never reappeared.
This one's quick.
Yeah, he's different from the others.
The aiming seems really janky. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's the move, if it's this version of the game. There does seem to be a slight kind of a
very hot about this mansion.
slight
No
latency
kidding. I don't think this is just someone's summer home.
as I'm
The area
aiming.
where all of those murders happened. There's got to be some connection.
Things just keep getting stranger and stranger.
I don't know.
Right.
There's got to be some connection between the murders that's been happening and this murder house.
I'm gonna open the door.
I don't know. Maybe there's a connection, but maybe that's just assuming too much.
Take that!
But maybe if we keep investigating this house, maybe if we go in all the rooms, maybe we'll discover the connection between this house and the murders that's been happening. There's really been no evidence of a connection as of yet. But I'm sure if we keep looking around and shooting all the rooms, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Actually, I don't really remember how to use grenades. I think I had forgotten the last time, and I never found out how, and I just kind of guessed at it. Oh, combo knife attack! Oh, there's the grenade. It didn't seem to... Okay. I guess no one got hurt by it. Yeah, I guess it went too far. Trigger it, butt plus button at the same time, and throwing motion.
I thought we already killed them.
They're coming! This way!
Yeah, that's weird. I thought we already killed these zombies, and yet they're getting up like we never shot them at all. It's like they're undead or something. I don't know. Maybe these zombies have something to do with the murders.
Bravo team?
No, I can't reach them.
Let's look for survivors.
Something to do with the murders that have been happening in this area. I mean, I don't want to come to any assumptions. Come to any conclusions that maybe we don't have the evidence for. But I'm thinking there might be some kind of connection here. Look, those crows had it coming. They're getting in the way of an official police action here. A police action involving going into a house full of zombies and shooting up everything.
Like this.
Oh no, Forrest. He's only a shadow of his former self now.
I'm sorry, Forrest. I'll miss our target practice sessions.
That's Forrest. He could always be relied on for target practice sessions. That's what I tell the new recruits.
Get Lester on the line?
There's still no response. I hope everyone's alright.
Tell new recruits, you need to be reliable. You need to show up for target practice sessions, just like Forrest. Just like Forrest always did. Until he was turned into a zombie in the weird death house. That maybe has something to do with the murders that have been happening in this area. We were never able to prove that, though. And that's true. His last target practice was that he was the target itself. That's kind of appropriate.
Let's go around. This way.
Got it.
Oh yeah, can we push down the statue? Oh no, it looks like the statue's not here. Jill Valentine cannot demonstrate her disdain for fine art in this version of Resident Evil.
How could this happen?
I don't know, Jill. I mean, I think that's what we're all asking ourselves. Aside from asking ourselves if this house has anything to do with the murders that have been going on.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
You know, granted, we did come into this house guns blazing without actually finding out what was going on. It's a good thing that all these people turned out to be actually zombies and not just, you know, people with some sort of debilitating skin condition. Because that would have been embarrassing if that was the case.
Check it out.
Oh, hey, Jan.
What in the hell?
Watch the fangs. I bet they're poisonous.
Even if they aren't,
it seems
if
like a
that
good
thing
bet.
gets a hold of us, we're screwed. Get around it and keep your distance.
Right. Here it comes!
Unfortunately, we never did get the scene with that one guy who was bitten by Yawn. I mean, how could we not... I mean, without seeing that, how do we know that this house is full of monsters?
This one's tougher than I expected.
Try shooting its mouth!
How tough do you expect a giant snake to be? That's an interesting question. It's tougher than expected, but what would you expect from this? There is something odd about this snake. I wonder if this snake has anything to do with the murders that have been happening in this area. Aw. We didn't do too much damage to it either.
What in the hell?
Watch the fangs! I bet they're poisonous!
What?
Even if they are,
What is
if that
this?
thing gets a hold of us, we're screwed. Get around it and keep your distance.
Right!
Maybe just shoot when it opens its mouth? Yeah, I guess so. Gotta wait until it actually does that. I see the weapon. It's pretty fast, though.
This one's tougher than I expected.
Try shooting its mouth!
It's true, we are in a library. I wonder if we could do any research about how to handle giant snakes like this.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
I mean, he says that, but I don't know where you would actually hang back. We're in like this tiny little room with a giant snake that fills up the snake. Fills up the room.
Jill, the ladder!
Why, there was a ladder there the whole time.
Jill, the chandelier!
Alright.
It's wounded. Now's our chance.
Yawn does not take getting humiliated like that lightly. Yawn is a very dignified snake. He does not appreciate these shenanigans. But it's a bad time to reload.
Who are
Chris Redfield, from Alpha Team.
Alpha Team? Thank goodness.
Everything's okay now, Richard.
I wouldn't say everything's okay. I mean, maybe we'll be able to get the serum for Richard, but I would not say everything is exactly okay right now. What? We have an additional scenario for Rebecca? I'm not sure what that would be. Alright, that was actually fairly short. I guess we'll try one more. Alright, don't do the additional scenario yet. Alright. The additional scenario, I assume you mean Rebecca's.
I'm glad those two are okay.
It would be too dangerous to move Richard now, but we left them with enough ammo and medicine to protect themselves.
I'm still worried.
I'm still worried about the secrets that this house has, and if indeed it has anything to do with the murders that have been happening in this area.
Contact with someone on the outside.
Definitely. I wonder what happened to Wesker.
We need to find the others.
Right. Let's hurry.
Finding out what happened to Wesker is of great interest to me. Just disappeared. I wonder if Wesker has anything to do with the murders that happened in this area.
Open the floodgate, we should be able to cross.
You know, there are a lot more zombies in this version of Resident Evil than in RE1. When you consider that all of the zombies were employees who worked here, it seemed like it was a pretty packed house. People just falling all over each other, probably. Aw, cute little snakes. Not like that one big snake that we were fighting. These are little guys. I mean, they'll kill us all the same. I like how this version of RE assumes that you would just stop to kill all the snakes instead of just running through the corridor, which is what everyone did when they played RE1. I don't know if there's actually any part in the game that you'll actually bother to fight the snakes, instead of just running right through them.
Looks like there are 2 ways to go. Which one should we take?
I don't know if I have a time limit here, so I don't know if we should actually take a vote, so I'll just do it myself. Let's go through the waterfall. Just because I don't know if there's actually a time limit or anything for that. Is it difficult to aim? A little bit. It's a little twitchy. It's not the smoothest thing. There was no time limit? Okay. Maybe there's evidence as to what's been going on with these murders down here, because there certainly hasn't been anything up above in that house. But maybe we can... Oh no, maybe we can get to the bottom of these murders down here. Maybe these two gentlemen know anything about these murders. Wait, what? Alright, I was swinging that move around pretty well. I was waggling. That did not seem to register. And that prompt was on there for a few seconds. That was not like a thing that you had to do immediately. Alright, let me just try to waggle again. Waggling, waggling. Oh, I'm waggling so much! I'm waggling so... Okay, there we go.
That was too close.
What happened here? It's covered in webs.
I'm guessing they belong to him.
What happened here? All these webs! Do you see anything in this room that could have made these webs? I don't know why there would be so many in this room. That's a weird thing. I wonder if these spiders have anything to do with the murders that have been happening in this area.
We can use the crates to climb out of here.
Where are we?
Looks like we ended up in another building.
This is Capcom's retelling of the game Gone Home. Oh yeah, I mean, this is pretty much how that game went. You'd think that in a house full of zombies and monsters, you'd probably want all the lights to be on, but apparently it stars standard issue training just to shoot out all lights in the area that you go into.
Tank.
What's it doing down here? There's something in here.
Huh, that's weird. I mean, it's full of water. That's the weirdest thing in this house we've seen so far.
It's coming right at us. Damn! Where'd it go?
Here it comes, Chris.
Something happening?
What is that thing?
It looks like a giant plant. Look out!
That's weird. I mean, you never see anything like that. A giant plant? That might be the weirdest thing we've seen in this house so far.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
It's too big. There must be something we can do.
Jill, aim for that flower.
Alright, guess I need to hit the pods as they are spraying acid. I'm not having an easy time doing that. Or just shoot whatever it is that's dropping acid at the time.
Be careful. I'm sure it's dangerous.
Might be a little dangerous. I don't know. This maybe it's might be a little bit dangerous. It's hard to say just how dangerous this might be. Is the controller comfortable in my hand? Yeah, the move feels fine. Whoop. So am I supposed to shoot the acid out of the air, I guess? I'm having a difficult time interpreting what it is that I'm doing here in this boss fight. Like these I can shoot out of the air. Then when it starts moving its tentacles around, that's when I start to have problems. Can we cut the acid out of the air? Like, just use our knife to cut the acid as it appears. That would be pretty cool, but I don't know if it's possible to do that. This is the least cute boss in the game so far. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, unlike the other bosses we've been fighting, this doesn't really look like anything. It's just sort of a hub with tendrils coming out of it. And that's not especially cute. I think it's a little difficult to make something like that cute. I guess I'm... Oh, I was about to say, I guess I'm starting to get the pattern here. Why do we have to fight it? It's not like it can follow us? Yeah, that's true. I mean, if we just ran away... I mean, in the game, it's blocking the door, is what was going on there in RE1. Actually, in RE1... The reason that we have to end up fighting it is because there's a key that we need in the fireplace in this room. So of course we have to kill the giant plant boss so we can look at that fireplace and get the key and then go back into the main mansion and use the key to open doors. Though I guess we don't know that until we actually beat the plant, so why do we hang around to beat the plant? I don't know. Reasons. Almost there. Oh, I almost got that. Well, I don't really feel like doing that again, so maybe that's enough for Umbrella Chronicles for right now. If I only was able to make it up the stairs to that landing, I would have been able to shoot off the rest of it. So I guess we'll probably try that fight again next time. Since that would just... Doing it again right now would just be the exact same thing, and hopefully not dying at the end. Next time, grenade the pods. I guess grenades, when it comes down to it, is the solution, really, for almost everything in life, honestly. Do I think that plant had something to do with the murders? You know, I'm not sure. I think that plant might have had something to do with the strange murders that have been happening in this area, but we would have to take it into question it, I suppose, to really know that for sure. Alright, so what else are we doing? Well... just to get this up. You remember, we had started a game last time we had one of these proper streams. We had, you know, started something that that we were having a good old time with. Just a wonderful old time of some good old video games. So I guess we should probably continue on with what it was we were doing. And yeah, there it is. It is Ride to Hell. It is Ride to Hell Retribution. We should probably continue on with this. So, hey, you remember what was going on last time? I mean, we were trying to avenge the death of our little brother by killing off this rival biker gang. And we were so mad and so angry, and we were just, you know, taking it to everyone. Head through the brewery and find Anvil. That's what we're doing. What we're not doing is hearing any music. Pretty sure there was music playing when we were playing this last time. Almost positive that there was music. I guess we're not getting music this time, though. Oh, hey, there's a gun floating right there. Can I pick it up? Apparently not.
Devil's hand.
I have to remember how to play this game now. Oh, there we go. Yep. This is how I remember it going. It's always the right place and right time to play Ride to Hell Retribution. I'm so mad. I'm so angry. Look how angry I am. Nothing can stop my rage. Everyone must pay for the death of my little brother, who was just he's not doing anything. He wasn't hurting a fly. But he was wearing the wrong cut at the wrong time.
That's sheer strength, my friend.
Someone asked, what's his name again? I don't remember the names of anyone in this game. Maybe we'll hear their names said at some point. Right, Mikey was our brother, I believe. That's correct.
This guy ain't so tough.
I mean, I'm kind of brutally beating everyone here to death, so I don't know how what his definition of tough is. And taking gunshots at point-blank range. I know he seems pretty tough. I don't know. Let's see. I can't remember how you pick stuff up. Like there's all the. I'm sure I could pick up this ammo, but I don't know how. That's right. Smash that glass. Oh, the stream's stuttering. Yeah, it looks like that. My bandwidth is my connection to Hitbox is not doing great right now. Just try to keep an eye on that and see how that goes. Is it running fine? Running fine on my computer? Yeah, it's running. Running perfectly. I guess Hitbox is just offended by the presence of Ride to Hell Retribution. It will do everything it can to keep it from being streamed on its service. And now let's ride down this elevator with no music playing at all. Beep. Just a little quiet time happening. Oh, it looks like the stream is. It looks like everyone's getting a black screen now on the stream. But you and me, you watching right now, we can all see what's going on. It looks like some people are getting it back. Well, it's a good thing they are, because the music's coming back up. We're getting pumped. We're getting into this quest to go after Anvil and avenge our brother. So I'm glad everyone is able to see this. Right, the guys with the hockey mask, they do have a lot of hit points, it seems. It looks like my hit points are going down. Yep, alright. The black and white, I suppose, is the indication that we are getting low on health. Let's see, yeah, still dropping frames. Doesn't seem that that's improving, unfortunately. No, I see the 30 FPS, but I can't do that because that would affect the recording too. It does need to remain at 60, so we're not changing it to 30. It is true, I'm not actually finding cover. Technically, it's a cover-based shooter. Technically, I haven't been playing it in that way. I've just been kind of brawling. But you are supposed to use the guns. You are supposed to be finding cover. Maybe I should try that. I don't know.
Beat that fucker back. Dead man.
Alright, we have to go after Anvil. And I should probably try not to just stand around and get shot. I'll try to make an attempt to actually shoot these guys. Wow, he's taking a lot of shots. I mean, granted, so am I. How are they taking so many shots? Alright, I don't... That was a lot of shots that one guy was taking. Headshots are a one-shot kill. Is that even the case with the hockey mask guys? It seemed like they were surviving it. The hockey masks need to be shot off. Can that actually be done? Alright. I'll find some cover, I'll press LB to take cover, and then we'll return fire. I really do prefer to play games like a brawler instead of cover-based shooting, but... I mean, I guess if that's how we have to do it, that's how we have to do it. Can you just run ahead? That would be pretty cool if we could just run past the room, not actually fight anyone. I don't know if that's possible, though.
Kill him.
Comes the dead man.
Alright, let's run off to this side this time, maybe. Alright, here's that rifle. So I can take cover by doing this. I mean, they're flinching because they're getting shot in the head. But they're just standing there. Alright, he finally went down after so many headshots. Alright, I guess this is how you're supposed to play it properly. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Like, if I was trying to play it well, I guess this is how we would do it. If that's what you're into. I guess this is where I came from. Or is this where I came from? Now this is a different elevator. Nothing's happening when I go in this one. Is there is there another enemy that I haven't gotten? It looks like all of them are dead. Oh.
Quick, he's out of my range.
Come on. Come on. Come on, come on.
Oh, damn! I'm sorry, son. I was no use at all. He flew right past me.
Don't worry, Mac. We haven't lost him yet. We'll just follow the blood.
All right, then. I'll ride. You gun.
It looks like the stream is still chugging. Don't know what's causing that, as Hitbox has been alright for a few months now without that happening.
There he is! Just up ahead! Send him to hell, kid.
Wait, why did we stop? Oh, okay. We stopped to shoot the truck.
Shit! He's getting away!
I just want to mention there is some great audio mixing in this part of the game. Not sure if shooting him here. Oh.
Tank's hit. We're losing gas. Take him down. Quick now.
All right, I was about to say I'm not sure if shooting him here is actually doing anything, but I guess it actually is.
Take him out. Jake, wait!
Don't move.
We killed you. I done watched y'all bleed. How pretty like.
Bleeding isn't the same as dying. And I'll teach you the difference if you don't tell me where to find the other guys who were there that night.
Fuck you.
Look, asshole, I've got no problem doing a bit of pig sticking.
So simple. Big boss man want Toledo Kim dead. We find out y'all's alive. And
What do you mean? Who gave the orders?
might been that pussy brother of y'all's.
Jake, what the hell happened?
Ah!
Well, it looks like things didn't work out so well for Anvil. Anvil's dead.
You okay?
Yeah, great. Barely back and the shit's hit the fan. God damn it. Look, we've got to finish this. I can't do it without your help. What's next?
Okay. Well, a couple years back, I heard about some illegal boxing club near Blackfield. Might be a good lead. A big Irish gang member called Meat Hook is the star fighter said to fight there. I don't know where exactly it is, though. There's some rich guy who lives up at Coyote Rock. Ex-boxer. He might know. I heard he got sucked in deep a long time ago. Keep in mind what I said, boy. Meat Hook's a star fighter for a reason. Other option ain't no picnic either. You seen how drugs work here. Devil's hand run the show in this state now. I heard of a fella who gets his shit from a guy in the hand. You won't have any trouble finding him. He's called Dr. Blotter. You do what you gotta do, but stay smart and stay safe. I can't lose another one of you.
I mean, the first one, yeah, I could lose that. That wasn't a big deal. But both, I mean, I don't think that's good for anyone. But losing one was okay. Is this like some kind of... Is this like the open world part of the game is starting now? Like this is just telling us our options? Okay, this is where it becomes open world, okay. Okay. Alright, so it is a free roaming game. We can customize our bike. What was that about we can sell drugs to get income? So is that how we make money in the game? We find drugs and sell it back here? Oh, it's the only open world part? The open world part doesn't stay open world for long? Or is it just this one area that's free roaming? And when... Oh, it doesn't want me to leave, I guess. Yep, wrong way. Yep, okay, we got turned back now. Sir, I do not appreciate you disrespecting my kicks, acting like they're not even here, like they don't exist. I'll have you know the devil's hand fear my punches and kicks. You are just, sir, you're not sir. I don't think we have a future together. I think that I think I'll just find someone else who can appreciate a good kick. That's what I think I'll do. Nope, this guy does not like them either. I like how the reaction is just, they're like shrugging. Like, what is this? What's going on here? What is the meaning of this? I think that this is completely unnecessary. Just walking along, minding my business, and here comes someone up trying to kick me. This takes place in the 70s? Yeah, I believe our main character at the beginning of the game comes home from Vietnam, is I think how that started. Okay, so this is the merchant. Can buy the Illinois Sharp revolver. I guess that's the only thing we could buy. Let's save our money for right now. No trespassing. I'm glad. I guess that we're invited. I should get the throwing axes. Are there actually throwing axes in this game? That seems like an odd weapon for a biker game, but I mean, if there are throwing axes, that I would certainly want to get them. Were we given any objectives? I don't remember really any objectives. I mean, we can like get money, we can buy stuff. Oh yeah, Dr. Blotter, that's right. We should go talk to him if we can find him. Alright, that's the wrong way. I should turn back. Turn back now. I ran past the drugs guy. I mean, I've only seen one person standing around, and I'm assuming that these people are just, you know, also NPCs that will just shrug at me. Yep, shrugging. What's all this about? What's the meaning of this? This game is longer than you think. That's the thing that you don't want to hear when you're talking about Ride to Hell, Retribution. Alright, it looks like there's a whole lot of nothing out here. Go back to the no trespassing area. Alright. Back here, I think, in this direction. Is there an end to this? No. There is no end to Ride to Hell. Oh, here's someone right here. I didn't even notice this person. I can buy gravity! I mean, I can buy 2 units of gravity for $30. Color Crunch, Frosties, Studs, Shinies, Exhaust Desert Grains, and Go-Getters. Instead, why not consider selling all? I don't know if I have actually, let's see. Sell all. Do I have actually anything to sell? I don't think I do. That was a... Oh, did I actually sell something? Alright, okay. If you say so. I've been picking up drugs off the corpses. Okay. You know, that was a very professional-looking coupon sheet for the drugs that this person sells. I mean, he takes pride in his work. He had that professionally done. Alright, maybe I have a little bit more money? Okay, there are different categories of the weapons. Well, RPGs. Who wouldn't want those? Let's see. I can learn about fierce combos or crushing combos, or those dirty fighting techniques, or intercept maneuvers. Knife throwing, increase counterattack damage, increase intercept maneuver damage. There are a lot of categories there's a surprisingly large amount of stuff in this game. I don't see any axes though. I'll go back to the drug dealer and see if... Is that person walking? Okay, I was looking to see if that person was standing still and might actually be someone we could interact with. Alright, so if I say sell all... Oh, okay. So those units represented how many I actually have on me. Okay. You know, most games should have a sell drugs option. It seems weird that that's, like, a thing I can't think of other games having. Which game am I playing? Oh, this is no game. Okay, so someone said I should buy knife throwing? Bought. I have knife throwing now. I can buy Fierce Combo. I mean, I do like the melee combat. I would want to buy Fierce Combo. Now I own Fierce Combo. Yes, Kirby Epic Yarn does need a sell drugs option. Why doesn't it have something like that? All right, it said I needed to find the doctor. I didn't really see any I mean, I guess probably when it was looking over the whole place, it probably mentioned where the doctor is, but I wasn't paying attention to any of that. Oh, that was the doctor? The guy we were selling drugs to? Alright. So if we've sold the drugs and we've bought weapons, are there any other objectives in this area? Are we just supposed to find our bike and take off? Did I actually buy that stuff? It seems like I did. I think I did. Customize my bike. So I should go to the garage then? Go to Max? Probably spent all my money on those weapons, though. I guess let's customize the bike. What can we do with the engine? Alright, I guess I have to complete that mission in order to get the new engine and paint the town red. Not really saying what any of these things do. But I can put them on. If there's a reason that I would want to do that. Now let's go with Screamer, I guess. The next objective is selectable from the bulletin board next to the bike. Alright, we'll check that out. The bike just has clothes. Alright, these are just cosmetic differences. the meat plates. We need bigger plates. There we go. This seems like an unnecessary addition to this game, considering the state of the rest of it. I think I mentioned last time we were playing this game that this came off as like a game that was made by people who are really into, you know, the whole idea of biker culture and that kind of thing. And I think this sort of demonstrates that. Like, they're really into customizing your bike, even though so much of the rest of the game is in the state that it's in. Like, they took the time and effort on this. Oh, there are more pages, that's right. We probably don't need to go through any of these. Let's just take the one that's shaped like a coffin. Oh man, look at how many there are! Look at how many there are! Well, obviously we could spend a lot of time customizing the bike. It's clear that you can do a lot of that, I'm sure. But for right now, let's take a look at the, Alright, there's our bike. Has that neat red seat we just put on it. Okay, that's the mission we did, I guess. We could do Meat Hook, we could do Sheriff. Let's do him in order, I guess. Go up against this well, I mean, I think it's a current prize boxer.
Get the fuck off me!
Shut up, old man.
Are you fucking asshole?
Call yourself a fighter?
Hit him again!
Alright, this biker's in distress, so we have to save him, and that's going to involve a lot of kicks.
Over to me. I got you.
Sheer strength, right there. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here right now. We just came upon this scene, and some devil's handers were beating up on the old man. And I don't know what's going on, but we're fighting everyone. Are we gonna have sex with him?
Thanks, son.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. My name's Farley. Come on. I gotta get to my bike. Find out what damage those pricks did. Been a long time since I've seen someone that good with their hands. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Thanks. Heard I can use them up at a boxing joint, somewhere up in Blackfield.
I guess I owe you. It's a tournament and they don't like strangers. I'll take you. But how about you do an old man another favor first?
Say.
Shoot.
I haven't stretched my racing legs for a while. And it looks like you've got the only contender in town. You catch my drift?
I think so.
What's your name, by the way?
Jake. My name's Jake.
All right, Jake. If you can make it through this, maybe you'll have a chance of surviving in the ring.
Sounds like a rough time. Oh, we're racing. Oh, and by the way, they just said the name is Jake. I'm glad that they clarified that because I did not remember what his name was. So I guess I got the wrong idea as to what this guy was talking about. I thought it was just innuendo. I do want to remind you all that Jake has not changed his pants since last time. It's still real crusty down there. Again, he has made the dedication, he has made the oath that he will never change his pants until Mikey's death has been avenged. No matter how bad it gets. And it's getting pretty bad. What? I don't even know how I'm doing that. Doing some weird drift where, like, I just speed up. Yeah, that. What is that? I missed the shortcut? That would not be honorable. Remember, I am an honorable biker who follows the biker code. I wouldn't take a cheap shortcut. Get a dishonorable victory. I mean, what kind of biker do you think I am? Wonder how long this race is. Not much of an indication of actually how long we're supposed to be doing this. I mean, I guess if you were having fun with the racing and the driving mechanics, then you wouldn't really think about that. But of course, I'm not. Are we winning? Yeah! Yeah, okay, there. Yes, yes, I won the race. It just said it.
Shit! Oh, shit! God damn, what a race! A promise is a promise. I'll get her fixed later. Let's get you in the ring.
Well, he seemed to really like that race. That really did it for him. He was just really excited and felt young again. I didn't get that kind of impression from the race at all, but I mean, if it was good for him, I'm glad. Oh, here we go, yeah. Have a little intimate ride together. Am I going to fight other bikers on the way? Because it's probably what we're going to do. Yeah, here's a guy. Seems like we can't go anywhere without other bikers trying to knock us off our ride. I assume that the guy in the back would want some warning before we do something like that. But yeah, there's no time for warning. He just has to be alert and know what's going to happen. I am not hitting the buttons rapidly enough, obviously. Alright, well I guess we popped a wheelie. Should I be doing something? Okay, there we go. Oh, the slow motion. Alright, well I successfully slid under the truck, but I guess I hit the tires, so let's do that again. Nope, that didn't work either. Okay, nope, that didn't work either. Something wrong with that. Not sure what was wrong with it, but it didn't like it. It didn't like what I did there. We have to do it again. Nope, still not good enough. Nope, didn't like... Okay, no, that one worked. That one worked. I had to hit the Y before the prompt, is how that had to go. Okay.
Jake!
Well?
All good. You're in. Normally, it's a bunch of deadbeats. But today, you've set yourself up for a phenomenal beating. Good luck in there, boy. It ain't gonna be easy.
Well, that's probably enough for Ride to Hell for one night. I mean, granted 5 minutes is enough for one night, but I think maybe... Yeah, I think maybe as we start these boxing matches...
Good evening, criminals. Our first fighter is a rookie out to prove himself. We all know how often that happens. Fresh out of camp, Death Wish is Deep. This mother trucker likes to pound flesh, but not always his own. But if he ain't riding with the load, he's certainly packing. Known for his concrete punch and rank 4 tonight. It's the man whose odds have forced a few to blow your week's salary already. Let's give it up for Bullseye.
Who's gonna win
I got my sights on you, red boy.
in this contest between Jake and Bullseye?
Aside from that, anything goes. On the bell, gentlemen. Fight.
We'll just have to find out next time. Because it's time to, I think we'll just exit out. We'll just exit out, yep. And from there, I think... wow. I have to tell you, it's an experience playing Ride to Hell. I feel like I'm a biker myself, riding in the wind, with the sun in my face and wind in my hair, and enemy bikers trying to knock me off my bike as I go on a quest to, revenge the death of my little brother who was killed by other bikers. Yeah, I do sound drained. I am drained after that experience. Ride to Hell is like a VR experience where you feel your own energy, your own life force just being sapped from you as you continue to play Ride to Hell Retribution. We have to continue to play it because, of course, we have to avenge Mikey? That was his name? We have to avenge Mikey. But we'll have to wait till next time before we continue doing that. For right now, it's probably a good time to go to intermission, and when we come back, it'll be time for some Laser Lords. So let's take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our little stream. It's time for some Laser Lords. As it's always time for some Laser Lords, really. It's never not a good time for it. Is there really any time in which you would say, no, I think it is not the time for Laser Lords? I doubt it. I doubt such a thing can happen. Let's recall what it is that we've been doing. It's been a while since the last time we've taken a look at this, so, whoops. Taking a look at these hot notes. The hot notes have been updated. Let's see. What we've added Hive. No, Hive was on there, but we've updated the stuff that we need to do to go to Hive, which we've done. The only couple things that we still need to do, really, is get the Silver Spoon and get the Fogger. And then after that, we also have find the variable. We found out a lot of information on Tecton as to where the variable might be, but we still don't actually know where it is. And look at these completed quests. Look at what's been added. Learn the Sooth Song. We did that. Awaken Seb. Look at all those steps that it took to awake Seb. And we did that. That's done. Barbus wanted us to kill Sodapud. We did that. We got his dog tags. He can't do anything about that. So, progress has been made in Laser Lords. So now we have to consider what it is we should be doing now. Well, I'm orbiting Fornax, and we're about to beam down. The reason that we're doing that is because some people said that there was someone on Fornax that we probably should talk to. We've already talked to this person, but people have been saying that maybe I should go back and have a bigger conversation with this individual. So, I mean, it is the case that if we had a conversation with someone, and maybe there was one dialogue option that we didn't get to, it is possible that it wouldn't occur to us to go back and talk to that person again. We'd figure that we got everything that we needed to. But there's always the possibility that there was one option that we didn't take. And it's this person. Let's see if there's anything else we can talk to this person about.
What it is, alien? Say, that's some bad suit you got on. Where you from? This your first time on Fornax?
It isn't, but tell us about Fornax.
Big Bang is the place, man. All kinds of Fornaxicating going down. Can make all kind of money if you're lucky.
Yeah, we know about that. We know about making money in the casino.
Got games and drinking and dances, all kinds of ways to blow your wad. You come up short, then head on out to the Bazaar.
We know about that one too.
If he down to nothing, a man can always sell something at the Bazaar, so he don't get Fornaxed.
You wouldn't want to get Fornaxed, but can you tell us anything at all about that?
Happen all the time. Folks lose their ships and got nothing left. All kinds wandering the halls. Got bounty hunters and FPs after them.
Yeah, we've met a variety of people in these halls.
You best stay in the casino. Halls ain't safe for no one. No reason to go unless you after a hyperspace kit.
Well, that might be something we'd be interested in.
Turn my Corsair into one bad ship. Quicker, longer range. Take me all the way to Kuru. Might take you out to Wu.
I would love to get out to Wu.
My crib, man. Got a pretty little lizard waiting. Gonna dig us a hole and lay us some eggs by the sea. Gonna suck up lots of mulu nuts.
That sounds real nice. What about mulu nuts?
Grow all over Kuru. Got to crack 'em with your teeth and suck the milk. Best thing I ever drank. Wish I had one right now.
Is that right? You wish that you'd do anything to get one right now, huh? Well, let's see. There was another Keruvi that I talked to on Argos who gave me this one.
You have received the thing you seek. Thanks, man. Hey, take this ticket to Kuru. Don't need it no more since I got my hyperspace kit coming.
I think I know of another Keruvi who is trying to get down to Kuru. The volume's a bit low. Alright, let's see what we can do about that. Hopefully that's a little better. Alright, let's see if there's anything else we can talk about here. What's your name?
Name's Zeke, man. Just made a killing on the Fast Blast. 1.4 mil cold cash. Waiting on my new super streaker. Then Kuru, here I come.
Did you kill your doppelganger too? Because, I mean, that was... We experienced that.
Fast Blast is what it is. All or nothing kind of thing. Might come through with some heavy teas if you're lucky. You into it?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm into it, but we've done it.
Right on. This is the trip. Find this mutant named Mark T. Give him 100 T's and you're in.
That's how it happened.
Big, ugly thing. Dumb as a dog and vicious. Don't mess with him unless you got a piece. Course, if you off him, you'll never get off. Dig?
I dig.
One other thing. Don't be spouting about this with no one. Back room kind of game. Know what I mean? Never can tell who might be FP Heat.
Is it really a back room kind of thing? I mean, we just went into a room in the casino, and they said, like, we can play Fast Blast. Didn't really seem like a secret thing or nothing.
Fornax patrol. Some cold undercover mothers. Most time they leave you be for 200 T's, but they'll burn you off if they don't like your face.
Yeah, we've met them.
Not to be cold or nothing, but with a face like yours, you best watch out.
Are you saying that people don't like my face? Well, alright, I guess I'm not going to disagree with you. Alright, well, thanks for the ticket. Let's, alright, so I don't know if there's I doubt there's anything else that we need from him. And I think I know where we need to use this ticket. Could I ask him about Wu? No, it didn't let me highlight Wu when it came up.
You know, when shots of Fleeton hit my ship, boom, 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 it completely altered my perspective.
He sees things in an all-new way after his ship was pelleted with Fleeton. Alright, so... I know there's someone here who is trying to get to Kuru. That's the wrong way. Let's go this way. Jump our way up these stairs, and here is the fellow.
How's it, brother? What you think? Got 10 taras help a guy go home?
Well, I have something that might help you go home. More than 10 taras would. Let's see. There it is. Let's look at it. Oh, it's only for a native Keruvi, so hey, we can't use it. I think this fellow could, though.
You have received the thing you seek.
Oh, yeah.
This too much, brother. Elijah one kind lucky guy. Here, take the kind father. Never need it no more. Lahoa.
Lahoa, Elijah. Lahoa. Alright, so Elijah gets to go back to Kuru, and we have a fogger. Jets of pure oxygen. Alright, we're equipped with it. Doesn't work here, though. Alright, let's head back to Hive, now that we have this weapon and we can shoot some wasps. Can we go back to the academy? We could, but we still don't have the answers to it. We wanted to help out Rykos to help us get the answers to the exam. And, Rykos wanted us to find Lysistrata on Fornax, and we were never able to find her.
You dare steal the treasure of Sarpedon? You will die.
Well, I mean, I didn't steal it, though, I mean, if I came across it, I certainly would, but, I mean, I haven't done it yet. Alright, here we are. We're flying around. Oh, yep, okay, I guess that's our fogger. Though it doesn't seem like it has ammo or anything. So hopefully we can just use it as many times as we want to. So yeah, the silver spoon is the only thing that we don't have yet for our quest for Hive, but at least let's see what's going around here. Alright, we also don't have... There was a harp that we need to play to the larvae so we can learn the hum of Hive. That's right. What do you think about that? He doesn't think anything about it because he's dead. So quiet here on Hive. Let's just appreciate the magnificence of this place. We could use the synthesizer to simulate the harp. That occurred to me, but I guess the synthesizer can imitate any instrument, they said, but maybe we have to hear a harp in order to do that in the first place? Don't actually know. I don't know if these things are the larvae that they talked about, or if they're just background stuff. Is the green thing a door? I mean, we could try it, I guess. No, nothing's happening when I go in front of it, so I don't think that's a door or nothing. Don't fog the queen by accident? Well, we wouldn't want to do that, but I'm hoping that when we see the queen that she'll look distinctive enough that I won't actually try to shoot her. What about this one? Nope. That's just another wasp. The larvae should look like maggots. Hopefully, just as long as it's clear enough that they're actually things instead of the background. Looks like some of these screens are repeating. They did say that this place is a maze, and that the location of the wasp, of the queen, was supposed to change. It constantly moved the queen's chamber around, or something like that, is what someone said. And they also said to just keep looking around and we would eventually find the queen's chamber. I don't want to go down here. I want to go up. Let's try the left. Hard to say if we're making any progress. Oh, hold on, there's something here. I don't know if that's the larvae. I mean, even if it is, we don't actually have what we would need, do we?
Who are you talking to, warrior?
Apparently no one, Zendo. Apparently there's no one here. How ominous. Look at this skull. Obviously danger is up ahead. Am I just drifting? Kinda. Can I actually move? Hold on, is this an open area? This seems pretty open. Alright, it's a very large area. But nothing in it so far. Let's go around, see if we can find anything in here. Don't want to leave quite yet. Let's go around the whole place before we determine whether or not there's anything in here. Hold on. Who are you? Well, that looked different. Is this the queen, maybe?
Who are you?
No, I mean, maybe let's do this. Maybe that's the queen, because it looks very different. So, let's go up to it. And... no, it wasn't the Sooth Song. The queen was going to want the Sooth Stone.
Who are you talking?
So it looks different, but I guess it's not the queen. Maybe it is a larva. I don't know if I have some momentum going here or something, because it's suddenly harder to move around, or to control how I move around. Can we win over larva with the Sooth Song? No, larva want... oh, maybe that's a larva. No?
Who are you talking
well, maybe...
to, warrior?
Maybe it is, but I just can't talk to it. No, it wasn't the Sooth Song that we needed to use with the larva. We need to play a harp. And then, it'll teach us then the hum of Hive. Still just a lot of larva in here. I mean, at least it's a different place from what we have been seeing. Try using the synthesizer? I could try it and see if anything happens. So quiet. All right. I don't know if that sounds like a harp, but okay.
Who are you talking to, warrior?
No, that obviously was not the sound that it's looking for. All right, doesn't seem like the queen is in here. Though whenever we figure out how to play the harp, at least we'll know. Well, it's probably what a larva looks like. It's probably would be what it is. Just go out through the corridor to the right and see if anything's there. Nope, another dead end. Well, I don't think we have what we need quite yet. I mean, we do have the Sooth Stone, so if we ever actually find this queen, that's probably what we're supposed to give the queen. But it does not seem like we're making much progress, at least right now. We're probably going to have to find this harp, get the synthesizer to imitate the harp, and learn the hum of Hive. People saying that we should go to Tecton. We could. I mean, if we did that, we probably would have to find where the variable is, and we were not having such a great time doing that last time. We were not able to figure out where the variable's chamber is, and it seemed like we did pretty much everything else. Let's just try one thing. Some people mentioned that they noticed that the Prime Assembler kept mentioning that he had a headache, and that, or other robots were saying that as well.
All right. I'll show you how I really do look, since you're my friend.
Okay. I mean, I guess not right now. Maybe another time you'll do that? Are you saying that? Are you saying that's not your true form, Bob Bob? That does seem ominous, Bob Bob. Let's just head down to Argos and buy some headache medicine. And let's see if Prime Assembler actually does want it. I don't know if he does.
Come in, my. Don't you look worn? I've got
right,
herbs
Skullthrobium.
This comes in handy if your head feels like bursting. It calms the pulse so it doesn't...
You have received the thing you seek.
Of course, it's a lot better to use breathing exercises to deal with headaches, but this gives relief in a pinch.
Alright, I guess let's see if he actually wants it. I mean, it is the case that a lot of characters were saying that he has a headache, so that does kind of seem suspicious.
Ready? All right.
Well, that seemed really painful, Bob Bob. It seemed like it really hurt to do that. I mean, don't think you have to do that on our account, Bob Bob, if it hurts as much as it looked like. Really, it's fine. I mean, I'm flattered that you felt comfortable enough that you could show us your true face, Bob Bob. But, you don't really have to if you don't want to. Something funny about how these are the only parts of the game that actually have music tracks. The rest of the game doesn't need music, just, you know, those parts. Well, that probably has something to do with the way CDI processes audio more than anything else. Alright, it's this guy. This guy was cool. He made poems, and we got stuff from him. Tap, 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 tap. Alright, let me go up to Primass and see if he's still there, and if maybe he wants some headache medicine, maybe? Oh, actually, what was in here again? I forget. Alright, nothing. That's right, nothing was in there. Ah, that didn't go anywhere either. Alright, Prime Assembler is up here. Now, he vanished after he gave us the engine, but let's see if he's back. Oh, here he is.
Please, stop with all the greeting. Can't you see I'm in agony? Leave me alone. Go away.
Alright, it seems like he might really need this. Some advanced medicine for pain.
Well, thanks. I feel much better. Look, don't say hello anymore. Greetings give me these awful headaches. Just call me by name.
Seriously? Some people saying hi to you gives you headaches?
See, if someone says, "Hi, how are ya?" I gotta run an inventory on all the droids. It's like getting hit in the head with a hammer.
I mean, that doesn't... That you could probably just fix that?
They just think they can think. Only one of them has more than a half a pound of brains, and he's a monkey. I'm Prime Assembler, Autocrat of Tecton. Hey, have you come across any secret specs?
I mean, I guess we could greet him just by saying his name. That's just the same thing. I mean, we already gave him the secret specs.
Okay, so I owe ya. So what do you want from the Keeper of Confusion, Autocrat of Tecton?
Oh, that's why he says that he owes you when you say his name. It's because he does not have a headache. I was kind of puzzled by that bit of dialogue.
Well, I used to be Confusion before my body wore out. Transplants wouldn't take, so I hooked up my brain and got rid of the mess.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's any new dialogue here to be had. Remember Prime Ass and call him that? I mean, we could try that. We could go to someone who calls him Prime Ass and remember that, and see if it changes anything. Does he have a cranial crystal? I don't think we asked him about that. Pretty sure the guy here... Whoops. Pretty sure the guy in this room calls him Prime Ass. I think that's the first time we actually heard the name said. Yeah, remember this guy? He's like the pleasure droid? You play with him?
At last, an organic in the playpen. I've been so bored playing with clunky old droids all the time.
And he's not actually a robot? Like, I think he was from Wu and they put his brain in the metal body?
Look, most of my memory...
Yeah, there we go.
Scooped out my innards, wired me for photosynthetics, augmented an interface to my brain, and put me in this casing. Poor monkey me. On Wu, a monkey's function is just to be. That's why they play all the time. But for me, play is work. They stuck in a cranial crystal
there we
and
go.
put on a hunk of Confusion's brain so I'd interface with Prime Ass.
Gonna have to forget something, though. I guess I can forget the Seb stuff. Alright, thanks! I'll leave you to your living hell as, like, this immortal being who is constantly in a state of despair, being forced to amuse the residents of this planet. See ya. I mean, it's a shame, but he has nothing to do with our quest, you know? We're trying to save the universe from Sarpedon. And, I mean, his problem is a bad one, but we have to think on a universal scale. Weren't we supposed to bring the monkey brain guy anything? I don't remember us needing to bring anything to him. I don't remember him asking for anything.
I'm Prima Assembler, Autocrat of Tecton. Hey, have you come across any secret specs? My program won't let me answer.
No, he doesn't respond to that. Alright, so if we can't do that, let's see, what other options do we have? I remember that there's someone on Tecton who wants the fleet and stocks. So let's head to Argos and buy those and then go back to Tecton.
The crystal you seek is on Argos.
Really? Alright. Know anything more about that, Bob? Alright, so someone on Argos has the crystal. I don't know who would have it, though. Yeah, maybe if we can beat the Academy, maybe someone there has it. But who can say? I mean, probably not. Probably has nothing to do with that at all. Alright, so let's head back to the commercial area. Get those stocks with our secret file. Yep, we still do have the hot docks. And we know that there's someone who will exchange the hot docks for fleet and stocks. And now we know there is someone on Tecton who wants to buy the fleet and stocks. As we now know, Tecton are the ones behind the attempt to acquire the fleet and stocks. So they're able to get the fleet and for themselves, and so they're able to fly out into space and, you know, just take everything over and institute a new order in the universe. I mean, that doesn't seem like it's so great, but again, our quest is more important than that. Our quest is about saving the universe, regardless of who has conquered it. So, I mean, we're kind of a level above those concerns.
Listen, there's a really big deal going down. I must raise some capital before the stocks close.
The Taras are yours.
Interesting. Of course, much of this is old news. I'll give you 12,342, not a Tara more.
Now, I believe we can buy the stocks from him.
There are a lot of Taras. Can't buy him for under 200,000 Taras. I'm 9,648 short. If you have cash, maybe we can make an exchange.
Yeah, that's how this happened. He, like, paid us, like, 12,000, and then we give him, like, 9,000 back, and now he has enough money. You know, you would think that maybe he shouldn't have bought the hot dogs, but, I guess he's not so great with his money.
You have received the thing you seek.
Here, take the stocks. Thanks. I've got to go now. I must make the deal before the market closes.
Alright, he can take off. And I guess let's head back to Tecton and sell these stocks. Since now we know who wants them. And maybe Bob will have more tips for us. He's being surprisingly helpful. Nah, that's not his ship.
We understand you've allied yourself with Zindo. Don't be such a damn fool. Do you realize how many have died for that quest?
I mean, we seem to be doing okay. And if Zindo's right, and the quest is about saving the universe from being condensed into a crystal, you would think that, you know, you would want us to do this, regardless of the danger. Alright, so Tecton. While we're looking around to find profit so we can sell the, sell this to him, the one thing that we know that we need to do on Tecton that we haven't been able to do is find the variable. And, hold on, let me bring this up. Okay, find the variable. Variable is on Tecton. The variable is the only independently thinking android. We got the entry chip needed to enter the variable's chamber. The variable is in a maze. Where is the maze? So, that's the thing that we haven't been able to find. Where is this maze? We have the chip to go into it if we can find it, but we can't seem to find it. Hold on, let me just remind myself. I forget if I was able to go down that elevator to the right. Or if it wasn't letting us do that. No, it doesn't seem like it lets us do that. It looks like it's probably an elevator, but it doesn't seem that we can use it. And nothing up here. That's not profit there, I'm pretty sure. I think the only things we have left to do on Tecton, or at least the things that we have found out about, is find the variable, sell these stocks. Oh wait, that's a dead end. Sell the stocks. We also found someone who wanted us to tell him the Song of Wu, I think it was. It might have been. It was like the Shakespearean robot. But of course we can't do that yet. Do I have these levels mapped out? Ha! Oh no, no, not at all. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do that, considering Tecton is so big and so mazy. The poet bot, we gave him the Sooth Song. No, not the poet bot. The Shakespeare bot. The one that was actually like holding a skull in his hand. He wanted a song. He wanted one of the songs. I think it was the one from Wu. Yes, York bot. Let's see, who's this guy again? Oh, the doctor.
You must be the new donor. So good of you to stop by. I'll be with you as soon as I finish this VEU. There, that should do it.
Well, what's your name, doctor?
I am the bionicologist Grafton. As an optimal unit, I serve a variety of functions. When you are ready, I will process you.
I forget if we got any more dialogue from him.
I not only attach receptors and collect organic material, but also, as a hobby, assemble sub-droids out of spare parts from non-humanoids. They usually don't amount to much. However, I did assemble a functional guard droid using a dog's brain, and the play droid is my design.
Oh yeah, we met him. He seems like he's in eternal torment.
My enhancement of a Woovian monkey has become an integral part of the program. Now all droids must take mandatory play breaks.
Well, that's really humanitarian of you, Doctor.
We discovered that an occasional hour of non-rational play stimulates the organic material, increasing the droid's sentiency and efficiency.
What's this about sentiency?
A sentient being thinks, feels, and chooses instead of simply acting. Sentiency allows us to adapt to a changing void.
What about the void?
It's staggering to think of the chaos and inefficiency of the void. No organics have any real function. That's why Tecton must rule.
That does seem to be their credo.
We are rapidly achieving economic supremacy due to our superior production techniques. Soon, droids will own the void. We may look like robots, but the organic materials enclosed within our casings give us sentiency. Our casings are composed of a highly resilient ray-reflective alloy that protects us from attack. We are impervious to organic assaults.
Oh, so I mean you're invincible, so I guess that's probably a good thing for me to remember.
I am programmed to decode the DNA of organic material and interface it with computer enhancements. Most of it comes from our cloning banks. However, we accept donors to increase the variability of Tecton.
Donors, you say?
Many humans donate their bodies to Tecton to assure their genetic continuity in the void. Now, when you are ready, we can begin.
Are you sure you call that donation?
It is written, the functional unit does what is necessary, but the optimal unit does what is possible. Thus, I perform many functions. We use microscopic silicon fibers matched to the DNA of the organic component in order to interface it with the bionic enhancers. The microprocessors enhance organic function by increasing the intensity of the neural impulse, thereby giving it greater intensity and definition.
Not sure if we're really learning anything here. Let's try to avoid picking the process one. Pretty sure we died pretty quickly in our first conversation with him. Yes, my indecision between the choices, since I know that there is some kind of path that leads to us dying from this conversation. Is there anything else that we can talk about that will not lead to our death?
They are among our most successful exports. Simply everyone wants one. However, they do have one minor bug.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure I would not need to know about the bug of your guard droids, but, you know, hey, hypothetically, what would you do to activate this bug?
Like all dogs, they will abandon their post to bury a bone or to chew a piece of meat.
Huh. You've given me something to think about. I can think of a place where we've met a guard droid. A bone or a piece of meat? Huh. I don't think we have anything on us that matches that. I wonder if we can buy some food somewhere. Buy some meat, maybe at like a restaurant. Well, now I just want to... Now I feel the need to try to explore that. We've been to some bars. Wait, we can buy mutant burgers on Fornax. We've never done that because gross, mutant burgers. But let's buy one. Are mutant burgers kosher meat? I don't think they've talked about what the preparation process is when it comes to mutant burgers. If they're butchered in the kosher way. Is eating a mutant considered cannibalism? Well, I mean, if they were still considered humans, they probably wouldn't be called mutants. So, I guess it's not.
All right, Space Face. Say the full... Here's your ship receipt.
Alright, let's go try not to get Fornax in the Big Bang Casino. Alright. You. Will you sell us a burger?
What'll it be, alien? Ain't a fleet on fire? Big bangers? When the mines blew, they ground up all the dead mutants and made them into patties. Not bad, really. Nice and juicy. 49 Ts.
I guess that's efficient. Let's grind up the corpses into burgers? Sure.
You have received the thing you seek. Here you go. One all-mutant patty on a Nutri-Grain bun with pickles and special sauce. Enjoy.
Thanks. Yes, this is the guy we got the injector sword from. He wanted us to kill Sodapud, and so we have. That sounds delightful. It sounds wonderful. Let's see. Let's head back out here. I don't want to eat the burger. I want to see if there's something else we can do with the burger. He didn't respond to the dog tags, if someone wants to know about that. Yeah, we tried giving the dog tags to him, and he didn't respond to it. Yes, I'm wondering if it'll kill us if we actually try to eat the burger. Let's not do that. Look, there's more important things to do with this burger than eat it. At least I hope there is. I hope that we can actually use this burger in the way that I think that we can. Just have to remember how to get Pack to that, to the guard. Oh, that's that guy. Yeah, I do remember how to long jump. We do have to equip the bare fists first, though. So if you don't remember what's going on here, we were trying to get into the captain's chamber. The captain of the Seminum Omegan, Jaxus. We're told that he has a hyperspace kit that will help us get to Wu. But it doesn't seem like there was any way to actually open up his chamber. Here it is. Because there's this guard droid right here.
Halt, alien, restricted area. Do not approach. Lethal force in use.
So, he's a guard droid. Might he be interested in our mutant burger?
Canine salivation system activated. Canine reaction suppression system failure. Bite burger. Arf.
Yes, it seems that it worked. The door's open. The door's open for some reason. All right. Are you the captain?
Where the zook is that suit-sucking, mother-spitting, nose-trash tool? Hey, leave me alone, alien. Can't you see I'm busy?
No, I can't see that.
Look, I got 17 million foot rat silica sisters in this panel alone. Unless I can get a silica sisterator,
Say, maybe you can help me out.
Oh, a silica sisterator? Is that all you want? I mean, that's just... Who doesn't have one of those? You should be ashamed to not have one of these in your pocket right now.
You have received the thing you seek.
I mean, I don't think that's a good trade.
Great! Now I can get the color back in time for the Flintstones. Here, a ball of string. Right zircon tool for the right spitting job.
What job? Wait, you're gone? Why do I need string? Okay, it's a ball of string. Okay, what's this door? Not getting anything registering. This door is not register as something that's actually there. Alright, are you the captain?
Ah, alien. At last you've arrived. I don't mind telling you that we Kriegs have found your misadventures most entertaining.
I'm glad that you've been entertained watching me fumble around your ship.
It's lucky we're so long-lived. Otherwise, this 100-year orbit would have proved disastrous.
Well, yeah, I guess most people can't live 100 years.
We live anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 years. Lysistrata, for example, is 1,396 years old, though she doesn't look a day over 900.
Lysistrata, yes. Where is she? We need to talk to her about a head crystal or something? I don't know.
Being the only woman, she is, of course, queen. Now, if she exerted some queenly influence on Flattius Dan, we might get on with our trek.
Look, don't worry about him. We gave him a cup, and he's apparently all courageous now.
He's nothing but a coward. Always has been. Making him navigator is as stupid as putting a mutant in charge of the mines.
Talking about Mock Jape? Because he's in charge of the mines, and he doesn't seem like he's up to any good.
I know that vicious mutant Mock Jape runs everything. Nothing could be worse. But then, as I said, all of Fornax is a misadventure.
I mean, he's on your ship. If you want to get some bounty hunters together to kill him, you could probably do that. He's on a lower level. We've met him.
Who would have thought that a stop for provisions would lead to genetic mutation, environmental destruction, and the disruption of our trek?
Yeah, who would have thought?
Our sole purpose is to cross the void to the star system Alpha so that we may breed with the Dreegs.
Yeah, I've heard your people do not have enough women, and with the Dreegs, the male-female ratio is reversed, so that's what you're doing. I've heard about that.
We don't know exactly where Alpha is or what the Dreegs are like, but that's where we're going all the same.
I mean, it's been so many years, maybe you wanted to look into that? I don't know.
I am Jaxus, captain of the Seminum Omegan, and you are the latest of Zendo's chosen. Tell me, will you be returning to Argos soon?
I mean, I could go there at any time if you want me to for some reason.
Argos sucks the life force from the void. Their leaders are the enemies of desire. If you perform a simple task, our trek will be easier.
What's that, Jaxus?
Go to Argos and kill the Starforce commander Sodapud. Bring me his dog tags, and you shall receive your hyperspace kit.
You don't have Sodapud's dog tags? I mean, the guy in the room right before this didn't even have a silicastrator, and I mean, now I'm coming in here, and you don't even have dog tags belonging to Sodapud, the head of StatQuo. I mean, I have him right here. Doesn't anyone?
Well done. Do you know how many have failed at that task? I'll have your ship fixed up. You'll be able to get to Wu now.
I mean, if so many people have failed at that task, maybe you should have talked to your bartender, because he had it figured out. He knew how to do it.
A nice place to visit, especially if you like animals.
Yeah, I like animals. I like animals fine. Alright, what else have you to say to us, Jaxus?
There's a title for you. Ha! The whole ship runs itself. All I really do is watch the instruments. They're rather entertaining.
I guess there's not much to do if the ship isn't moving.
No ship compares in terms of firepower, speed, and defensive shields. We could easily destroy Argos, if that was our desire.
Is it not? Alright, what about, Zendo? You know him? I mean, we're basically his messenger.
Perhaps 1,000 men and women, each on a quest for the Dragon Lord, have found their ways here in search of a hyperspace kit.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that Sarpedon's plot is taking a really long time.
It will augment your engine, increasing the speed and range of your ship. It is yours for 378,574 Ts, or free for a simple task.
Alright, so that's interesting. It also gives you the option to try to build up enough money to do it if you can't figure out how to kill Sodapud. Alright, talk about my misadventures.
Isn't all of Fornox a misadventure? Why else would the greatest starship ever made serve only as a casino?
It is weird.
At least it provides the income we need to maintain ourselves in the fashion the Omegan Ode requires.
Tell us about your Omegan Ode.
You must have heard of it. The great are given endless wealth, the least shall be their slaves. The great are given lives of health, the least find early graves.
Well, that's kind of depressing, Jaxus. Alright, we still have one more part of the Omegan Ode to learn. Alright, Jaxus. I guess we had a good time. Let's see, was there an option to talk about Lysistrata, by the way? Yeah, I believe that we did talk to her, but he didn't say anything about where she is. We still have to find her. And then there's what appears to be a door here? Well, I guess we'll try to figure that out next time. I mean, we've been all over this place, and that chamber seemed like the only place that we had not been able to get into yet. Was Lysistrata the lady in the room we found a while back? No, the lady we found was a slave. Lysistrata is the queen of this place. We can't leave without the ship receipt, that's right. I have to go back to the beginning and get that back. Yeah, she was down here. But we don't need to go back there. Alright, let's head up to the upper right. Alright, so I think that's probably... I mean, we are getting to the end of tonight's stream, so I think that's probably enough. Let's get back to ship receipt. Let's just take a quick look at what Wu looks like. And next time, I guess we'll be exploring the nature planet and seeing what we can find. I mean, it sounds like a nice place. We've been waiting to get there since we've started playing this, and we finally are now able to do that. Alright, let's head on out. Alright, we've seen this on the star map many times, but we haven't been able to go there yet, but it looks like we are now finally able to go to Woo!
You will not survive the lasers of Sarpedon. You will die. You will die.
I mean, that's just sort of a pessimistic viewpoint. I think I've been surviving the lasers of Sarpedon just fine.
On Wu, you may learn much about virtue. The bears will make elixir. They will sing the song of flux.
Alright, we want that song, and I know a little girl who wants that elixir. She's been waiting long enough, really. I mean, back on Luxor, Sadi is just standing around, not doing anything, while that girl's mother dies of sickness. Ah, how peaceful. And I think that's all we're going to see of Wu for right now. I think it's about time to put an end to the stream. It's such a beautiful planet, you know? It's so lovely. But yeah, I think that next time we're going to be exploring this place. We're going to be figuring out what we need to do here, what we need to find out, what we might need in order to get some elixir, as we really do want to get that. And I think next time we'll explore this as best as we can and see what we can do. So I had a good time with Laser Lords tonight. You know, that's tonight's sort of an example of the kind of reason why I don't really want to be given too many hints, because I think it's nice. I think it's satisfying when I'm able to figure out a puzzle like that, finding out that we needed to get some meat to distract the guard because the guard is made with a dog's brain. So yeah, that's nice figuring something like that out. Man, I've actually been kind of tired tonight, so kind of sorry about that. I really have not been talking all that much, especially before Laser Lords. Some nights I'm not feeling very on, and I think that tonight was kind of like that. But at least the technical... Well, I mean, I was about to say at least there were no technical problems during this stream. At least there weren't on my end, but it looked like Hitbox was having some trouble during Ride to Hell. It looked like for a part there that the frame rate went down. At least looking at OBS, it was saying it was dropping a lot of frames, but my recording here was not dropping any frames, which is why I didn't want to change anything, because the resulting recording will look fine. It's just that Hitbox could not take... Yes, it could not take Ride to Hell. It was not prepared for the intensity of Jake's quest for revenge against bikers. What was the problem I was having exactly? There were a few problems, but it seems that things have been... figured out. It looks like everything's working well now, so hopefully it'll remain going well. Hopefully we'll be able to continue doing streams, and it'll still work fine. So yeah, I think that things are going okay now. As far as what's going to happen, let's see, this coming week, the last part of D4 should be going up. Assuming I can get that done, there's the possibility that I might not be able to get part 10 done on time, because the ending of D4, I'm just going to have like a segment where like I'm just going to wrap stuff up, like talk about the mysteries that we've been encountering and any theories and such as to what might be going on. So more editing work will be done on part 10 than there is with the previous videos. So I hope to have that done in time for Thursday, but there is the possibility that I might not be able to finish it by then, but we'll see. And either way, D4 Part 10 will be the last one of Season 1, so we'll see what it looks like at that point. Would I get a PC version if it came out? Oh, certainly. I would get the PC version. Definitely. People asking for a continuation of Anticipation. I don't know if we'll revisit Anticipation. I don't think we need to do that. Probably not. country fair than Enemy Zero? That's correct. After D4, it's time to revisit the adventures of the digital actress Laura and play some Enemy Zero. Yes, Swery is trying to get the PC version made. No indication right now as to whether or not Season 2 is being made, so we don't know. Let's see. I have a few, demo friend videos in mind that I haven't been able to get to. We'll see if I do any of those. I was thinking about maybe doing a video of Ori and the Blind Forest, of maybe doing a video of White Knight, which was like a survival horror game that came out. So far, only 2 new X-Bligs have come out since the last time I've done one of those videos. So I guess we won't do an X-Blig video this week. Wait for more stuff to come out, even though there's not a whole lot that's been happening. Oh, someone asking, where does Enemy Zero take place? Enemy Zero, yes, take place between D and D2, even though Enemy Zero takes place in the far-off future. It is the second game of the 3 Laura games. Did I see the FF15 demo? I've only seen bits and pieces. I know Chip Cheesem did a stream of it, so maybe I'll watch that. I've not seen too much of it myself. Am I looking forward to Bloodborne? I doubt I'll play Bloodborne. I mean, maybe eventually I would get back to Demon Souls and go on from there. I doubt I'll get around to Bloodborne, though. Is there any terror game that scares me? No, not really. I don't think so. I can't really think of anything, honestly. Actually, something like Deus Ex Machina, something like that kind of unnerves me more than a deliberate horror game. Like, if a game is trying to scare you, then it's not scary. If something is successful in appearing unnatural, that's more of a scary thing. And Deus Ex Machina does a good job of making you wonder, what even is this? What is going on? Will I do an LP of Silent Hills when it is released? Ha ha! That is a funny one. That is a good joke. I applaud that joke. Anticipation is pretty scary, I agree. Right, Deus Ex Machina, not Deus Ex. Those are 2 completely different games. Tough Rider, you don't get it? Well, Kojima's left Konami. I mean, Silent Hills might not happen. No one knows right now. But it seems like that there's a good chance that it won't, and even if it does get made, if Kojima is not working on it, then maybe it'll be very different than what it would have been otherwise. Cider, am I going to do more LPs of Dreamcast games? I can't really think. Well, I mean, maybe one. On occasion, I've thought about maybe doing an LP of Shenmue. That would be in the far-off future, though, but that's something that I've thought about from time to time. How much revenge do we need to get before Jake Conway is able to change his pants? All of the revenge. We're not going to go halfway. He's going to get all of the revenge before those pants come off. It doesn't matter how filthy they get. Ever played Lost in Blue? No, I've heard of that, but I've never played the game. What LPs am I currently watching myself? What am I watching myself? I've been watching Giant Bomb's Metal Gear Scanlan. That's fun. I did finish watching Chip Cheesem's Duck Dynasty LP. Run Button actually resumed their Silent Hill 4 LP after a while, so I watched that. Blue Stinger? So, people have asked me over the years if I want to play Blue Stinger. I mean, I guess eventually I probably would want to do it just just to have that background of knowing what it was that Crazy Games did before Illbleed, but I never played it myself. Michigan Report from Hell? I've seen like the first video of that, of their Michigan video. Like, I went back to their YouTube channel recently because I realized that they actually did record the last Illbleed video that had the real ending in it, so I just wanted to watch that. Am I going to do Shower with Your Dad Simulator when it's released? I think I'm obligated to check that out. I don't know what it'll be, but I think I'm obligated to take a look at it. Do I still plan to do a Forbidden Siren LP? Well, that was never actually a plan, but just a possibility of something that I might do at some point. How's a podcast coming along? I still need to get into a better cycle with figuring out recording that. Like, I actually don't record those at home because I don't really have the time. Like, I record those remotely, on location. Or if you want to get more specific, I record them in my car during breaks during work. So I need to get a more specific schedule going on about how I record those. Would you give my life for Swery? I would stand in the path of a bullet for Swery, probably. Have I cleaned out my Stram closet enough for pics yet? I don't know if that'll ever happen. I'm not sure. I get around to it eventually, from time to time, but never actually complete it. Would I ever be a guest on someone else's stream? It's not really something that comes up. Have I ever played Rule of Rose? No, I've never actually played that one before. Do I have a USB mic? Yeah, my mics are USB, just because that makes it a lot easier. I mean, if I wanted to upgrade to XLR, like more professional level stuff, then you get into the whole situation of needing to, also buy a mixing board, and that's like one piece of equipment too many for me. So yeah, I think we're going to wrap up. I'm basically thinking that, yeah, D4 Part 10 is going to be the last one. I'm going to try to get that done in time for Thursday, but considering the amount of editing that's needed, I don't know if it'll be done by then. After D4 is done, I'm going to start preparing for the Enemy Zero LP. That'll be next. There are some demo friend videos that I want to do. A couple of games that I intended to do but didn't have the time. Let's see. I should probably check in on what the Ouya is doing. What's going on there. There's also the possibility of maybe videos of Android games, because I recently bought an Android device. So there is the possibility of having some touchscreen fun with Android, but I still have to look into that. I'm sure that would be a lot of fun. But I think for right now, it's probably a good time to say goodbye. And to say that I had a good time, had a fun time with the stream. I'm glad that the stream did not explode. And I'm happy that we made some good progress in Laser Lords, and when we get back, we're going to explore the nature planet of Wu and see what we can find. In the meantime, have a good week. I believe that next week is the last Saturday of the month, so of course that means we're not streaming next week. It means that we'll be getting together again 2 weeks later for the first Saturday of April, and we'll continue on at that time. I hope everyone had a good night. I hope everyone has a good week. And, I hope everyone has a mutant burger. You know, just get around to having one of those before we see each other again. And also, don't forget to download and play now. Remember to do that. To do that at least. I'll see you next time.